So we're back. So this is the inside of what you get in this box here. So I was telling you that the rule set is simple and it's right to the point, and it is. It really is here. We can look how many pages on this. It's only 24 pages. The artwork on this, really, really nice. In the sequence of play, like I said, it's right to the point. So for small unit actions, looking at about maybe a squad, max 2 squads. This is actually a really good system of rules here. It's not going to overly complicate it with, say, what does each individual guy have? What can he do? And what's his ammo count? Not to that much detail, but if you want a quick playing game, this is definitely it. And if you want to have a game which is made for skirmish level, this is a really good set of rules here. It's very addictive on this. So again, there's the rule book that comes with it. And then you also get these tokens that are here. Really nice. Set of dice. Now the exciting part. First box, Western Forces. So this is what we have in here. Here's the dog. Looks pretty good. Look at that detail on that guy. So this guy right here, he is resin. Very good dynamic pose. Some more bases, some more bases. These are plastic bases right here. A little bit of hollowness on the back side. You can add a weight in there, which I've seen other people do, or not. It's all good. Now for what we really have here. So here's our first set of 5 individuals, along with their weapons. And then we have another set of individuals here, along with their weapons. Now, these guys are all metal. They definitely have some nice little weight to them here. And as you start looking at these guys, pretty much everybody here is in some sort of dynamic pose. Very, very realistic poses here. If you look at these guys, the detail, let's see if we get the camera to focus on this. The detail is just amazing. These guys here are wearing ball caps. You see a little bit of flash right there between the legs. Definitely not a showstopper. Very good pose. I mean, pretty much if you go to almost any video off of YouTube or a lot of the websites which have a lot of the special operations guys on it, this is what you're going to see as far as how they're holding their weapons, how they're dynamic, how their knees are bent. This guy here walking, nice heel to toe. You see right there, very, very nice. See, he has the nice NVGs right there. They even have their sidearm, pistol, whatever you want to call it. So the sculpts on these are some of the best I have ever seen. Now, I will say this though. Once you start to assemble these guys, set of tweezers, a steady hand, and some really good super glue is going to be a must. And as you can see why is look at how these weapons are going to start being attached, because they're all attached pretty much at the wrist. So let me just get away with this random here. Nice saw or M249. This camera's not really focusing as much as I want, but you can definitely see where the detail on these is just amazing. The actual sights on these weapons, a lot of them appear to be EOTech. But like I said, what it is the hands are already attached to the weapons. So really, really good detail for these guys here. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to break out the Western or the Eastern forces. And you can see the detail on those guys, which is still very much on par with these. So what you don't want to do is when you're putting these guys away, or before you're going to build them, or in the process of building them, you want to make sure that you've got the right guys to the right bag, because the way those arms are set up to be attached, they're very specific to the individual. So you need to keep everything in nice order there. Now the Eastern forces come in this box right here. Very much the same, except there is no dog. Here's your bases that come with it. And now let's get these guys. Let's look at what we have here in the bag as far as weapons. All AKs of some sort. Again, poses are on par with the other miniatures there. And what we have for the remaining guys. Again, just like the other guys, we'll just call them flat what they are. They're the Americans. So just like the Americans, the Russians here. It's a mix of guys wearing helmets and guys wearing baseball caps. However, you do have this one individual, which you'll find out is actually a drone operator. Again, their pose is very dynamic. And if I was to make a guess as to who these guys would be, they're definitely Russian SSO, which is from their Special Operations Command. They could be GRU. Want to paint them up like GRU? That'd be no problem with that one. Pretty much, if you look at these, pretty much came out around the time that the Russians were pretty heavy into Syria. So this is pretty much what they're based upon. So that'd probably be your best bet. Obviously, you're going to see some very similar individuals out here in the Ukraine conflict as well. And you could definitely use these guys for either side in Ukraine. I showed you the drone operator. Very good dynamic kneeling position here on this guy. Again, individual pretty much walking heel to toe. See shooting. Individual's going to be at the low ready. Very well. So what I want to do next is we've got a little bit of what I like to call it a little something something. So what we have here are some of these guys that have already been painted. So what I'm going to show you are the Russians and how these guys look when they're painted. So remember that individual I showed you that was walking heel to toe? You might have heard a little cat in the background. She has something to say as well. But look at these guys. The detail that these guys really bring to the table is just amazing. We're very lucky to still have a couple of these sets in stock. I don't know if you can find them anywhere else other than here at Three Old Guys Hobbies and Games. So hint, hint, if you're looking at them, the implied task would be to go ahead and go to our website and pick them up while this is still available. This guy with his boonie hat, Shorty AK. The drone operator. She's right there doing her job. Once again, I cannot say enough good things about the folks who sculpted these minis, and enough good things about the crew over at InCountry for what they bring to the table and for what they bring to a lot of enjoyment all the way around. Even if you didn't want to just use these guys necessarily for play purposes, if you want to put them into a diorama, these guys are nothing short of fantastic. And we do have, making a guest appearance, it's a pup. It's supposed to be a U.S. pup, but he's out here with the Russians, so the Russians might have been feeding him better. Look at that. It looks like, look at that guy. Absolutely fantastic. He's wearing his goggles and everything. So let's bring to the table the U.S. forces. So show what they look like as they've been painted up as well. And I think you're going to enjoy these just as much as the Russian forces. Now, these U.S. guys, they can pretty much represent any of the U.S. Special Operations Forces that you want. Because they're kind of generic, especially even nowadays, all the U.S. Special Operations Forces, they all are pretty generic. Whether you want these guys to be U.S. Army Special Forces and they're out there with a baseball cap, or you want these guys to be MARSOC, or NSW, which is Naval Special Warfare, or a Tier 1 organization, it's all going to work out for you. But once again, look at what can be done with these. Even the Peltors with these guys are just flat out amazing. So we're missing one guy there. It looks like an arm broke off, no big deal. go to his buddy here. The level of accuracy that was brought to this was also assisted by one of the developers over at Enemy Spotted / InCountry. It's a former member of the United States Army, so he actually had a pretty good idea of what he wanted to bring to the table. And I gotta tell you, outstanding job. So Julian, have you ever watched this? Thank you very, very much. Thank you also to your team. And then we've got one final guy. And then last but not least, guess what? I was mistaken earlier. That other dog, he is a Russian dog. Here's an American dog. This dog looks like he's being named Bodie. Anyways, so there you have it with what Enemy Spotted InCountry has brought to the table for this game. Absolutely fantastic game. Easy to play, easy to learn. You don't need that big of an area. The miniatures here, like I said, absolutely outstanding. 2 thumbs up. If you want this, we still have a couple of these in stock here, so please give us a call or hit us up on the website or on Facebook or on YouTube. And pretty much first come, first served. We'd love to have somebody else enjoy these the way that we've enjoyed making these on our own. So first opportunity you have, go ahead and go to the website, look these up. They're still there. I want to say the price is pretty comparable because you're getting 20 figures per, or to include the dog, I think 20, 21, whatever figures per box, along with the rules, along with the dice, along with the tokens. Pretty affordable price on this one right here. So if you would, please go ahead and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please go ahead and pay a visit over to our website. Look us up on any of the platforms you see. Contact us as soon as you can. And if you have any other questions or comments, concerns, or you want us to look at other products for you, let us know. We're more than happy to do that. We're always enjoying working with our customers and fulfilling their needs. So until then, until next time, I hope you enjoy this video, and we'll see you all on the internet soon.